My horoscope, see if it was right.
Oh my God. Phoebe, don't look now, but behind you there's a guy who has the potential to break our hearts and plunge us into a pit of depression.
Where? Ooh, come to mama.
When is a road not a road? When it's this tricky English idiom from Friends. Watch until the end to master it.
Fine. Are we done now?
No. Okay? You mean you're not going to talk to her? You're not going to tell her how you feel?
That would be a no. Look, just because you played tonsil tennis with my mom doesn't mean you know her. All right? Trust me, you can't talk to her.
Okay. You can't or you can't? Tell her how you feel?
That would be a no. Look, just because you played tonsil tennis with my mom doesn't...
Tonsil tennis. Tonsil tennis is a humorous and informal slang term for passionate or deep kissing, especially French kissing. The phrase playfully imagines the kiss as a game of tennis played between two people's tonsils. It's a very colorful and funny expression you can use to describe intense kissing without being too graphic. It's definitely an advanced and memorable phrase. I walked in on my roommate and his girlfriend playing tonsil tennis on the couch. It describes discovering two people engaged in a passionate kiss, using humor to frame the awkward situation.
Played tonsil tennis with my mom doesn't mean you know her. All right? Trust me, you can't talk to her.
Trust me. Trust me is an expression used to emphasize that what you're saying is true and that the other person should believe you, often because you have more experience or knowledge on the subject. It's a way of adding weight and conviction to your statement. In this case, Chandler is insisting he knows his mother's difficult personality better than Ross does. Don't take that road during rush hour. Trust me, you'll be stuck in traffic for hours. It shows the speaker is giving advice based on personal, reliable experience, urging the listener to follow it.
All right? Trust me, you can't talk to her.
Okay. You can't or you can't?
You can't or you can't. This is a brilliant example of using tone and emphasis to change meaning. The first "you can't" questions Chandler's claim, implying, is it really impossible? The second "you can't" suggests a personal inability, as in, or is it that you personally are unable to do it? This distinction challenges Chandler's excuse, shifting from a general impossibility to a personal limitation. She asked, is the project impossible, or is it that you personally can't handle it? It shows how emphasis can distinguish between a task being universally difficult and a person lacking the specific skill for it.
Deal? Right.
Hey, no big deal.
Okay.
In bizarro world. You broke the code.
What code?
You don't kiss your friend's mom.
Big deal? Right.
Hey, no big deal.
Okay.
In bizarro.
No big deal. No big deal is a very common informal expression used to say that something is not important or not a problem. It's often used to downplay the significance of an event to make someone feel better or to show that you are relaxed about a situation. Here, Ross is trying to minimize the importance of kissing his friend's mom, even though it clearly is a big deal. Don't worry about being late, it's no big deal. The movie hasn't started yet. It expresses that the situation is not a problem and the other person should not worry.
No big deal.
Okay.
In bizarro world.
Bizarro world. Bizarro world comes from the DC Superman comics. Bizarro is a character from a planet where everything is the opposite of Earth. Logic is reversed and bad means good. When Joey says, in bizarro world, he's sarcastically implying that Ross's statement that the kiss was no big deal could only be true in a crazy opposite reality. It's a very clever way to say that's completely untrue. Everyone is being so polite at the DMV today. Am I in bizarro world? It expresses shock and disbelief at a situation that is the complete opposite of what is normally expected.
You broke the code.
What code?
Broke the code. In this context, breaking the code doesn't refer to cryptography. It means violating an unwritten social rule or a shared understanding among a group of friends. This code of conduct dictates what is and isn't acceptable behavior. Joey is telling Ross he crossed a major social boundary by kissing Chandler's mom, which is a fundamental violation of their friendship rules. He started dating his best friend's ex-girlfriend. He completely broke the code. It highlights that the person violated a core, unspoken rule of friendship, leading to social conflict.
Oh, you watched the show. What did you think?
Well, I think you need to come out of your shell. Just.
What is this dive? Only you could have picked this place.
Oh, come on, shut up. It's fun. Joe, what did you think?
Well, I think you need to come out of your shell. Just.
Come out of your shell. The idiom to come out of your shell means to stop being shy and withdrawn and become more confident, sociable, and willing to talk to people. Like a turtle hiding in its shell, a shy person can hide from social interaction. Chandler is sarcastically suggesting his mother, who is famously outgoing and bold, is shy, which is the complete opposite of her personality. After joining the drama club, the quiet girl really started to come out of her shell. It describes a person overcoming their shyness and becoming more confident and socially engaged.
What is this dive? Only
Dive. When used to describe a place like a bar, restaurant, or club, a dive is a slang term for a location that is shabby, cheap, and perhaps a bit disreputable or run down. However, dive bars can often have a certain charm and are praised for being unpretentious. Here, Nora is using it in a purely negative way to criticize Chandler's choice of venue. It might look like a dive, but that bar has the best live music in the city. It describes a place that appears shabby but has redeeming qualities, showing the word isn't always negative.
Oh, come on, shut up. It's fun. Give me a hug.
Shut up. While shut up literally means to be quiet, in this informal, friendly context, it means something completely different. Chandler is using it playfully to mean, stop complaining, no way, or I don't believe you. It's a way of dismissing his mother's criticism lightheartedly without being genuinely rude. The tone is crucial. Among friends, it's often a sign of disbelief or playful disagreement. Friend A: I just won tickets to the concert. Friend B: shut up, you're so lucky. It expresses excitement and disbelief, not an actual command to be quiet. This is a very common use in casual conversation.
I'll shut up.
Chairman, can I just say something? I know you're still mad at me. I just want to say that there were two people there that night, okay? There were two sets of lips.
Yes, well, I expect this from her, okay? She's always been a Freudian nightmare.
Okay, but when she always behaves like this, why don't you say something?
I'll shut up.
Chairman, can I just say something? I know you're still mad at me.
Mad at me. The collocation mad at someone is a very natural and common way to say that someone is angry with you. While angry with is also correct, mad at is extremely frequent in everyday American English conversation. It's a standard pairing of words that native speakers use automatically. Using these natural collocations will make your English sound much more fluid. I think she's still mad at me for forgetting her birthday. It expresses the speaker's belief that another person is angry with them for a specific reason.
That night, okay? There were two sets of lips.
Yes, well, I expect this from her, okay? She's...
Two sets of lips. A euphemism is a mild or indirect word or expression substituted for one considered to be too harsh or blunt. Here, Ross uses two sets of lips as a euphemism for the kiss. Instead of saying we both kissed, he uses this more detached, almost clinical phrase to downplay his personal responsibility and emphasize that Chandler's mother was an equal participant in the action. The company is downsizing instead of saying they are firing 500 people. It shows how a gentler word, downsizing, is used to replace a harsher one, firing, to make the news sound less severe.
I expect this from her, okay? She's always been a Freudian nightmare.
Freudian nightmare. This is an advanced reference to Sigmund Freud, the founder of psychoanalysis. Freudian theories often deal with complex, hidden psychological issues, especially those related to parents. By calling his mother a Freudian nightmare, Chandler means she is a walking, talking embodiment of complex psychological problems, and their relationship is incredibly complicated and challenging, just like a psychoanalyst's worst-case scenario. Their family dinner, with all its passive aggression and unresolved conflicts, was a complete Freudian nightmare. It describes a situation filled with intense, complicated, and uncomfortable psychological drama, especially involving family.
Horoscope, see if it was right.
Oh my God. Phoebe, don't look now, but behind you there's a guy who has the potential to break our hearts and plunge us into a pit of depression.
Where? Ooh, come to mama.
Oh my God. Phoebe, don't look now, but behind you there's a guy.
Don't look now. Don't look now is a classic secretive expression used to tell someone to look at something or someone, but to do it discreetly and not immediately. Of course, the moment someone says this, the natural instinct is to look immediately. It's used to build suspense and signal that you are about to share some interesting gossip or point someone out without being obvious. Don't look now, but the famous actor from that movie just walked in. It's a subtle instruction to look at someone important without drawing attention to yourself.
Behind you there's a guy who has the potential to break our hearts and plunge us into a pit of depression.
Where?
Plunge us into depression. To plunge into something means to fall or be thrown violently into it. By saying this man could plunge us into depression, Monica is using dramatic, exaggerated language, hyperbole, to say he is so attractive that being rejected by him would be devastatingly sad. It's a very vivid and emotional way to express the potential for deep heartbreak. Losing his job threatened to plunge him into a deep financial crisis. It expresses a sudden and dramatic fall into a very negative state or situation.
Ooh, come to mama.
Come to mama. Come to mama is a playful, flirtatious, and confident slang expression. It's said by someone when they see something or someone they really want. By saying this, Phoebe is expressing strong attraction and desire for the handsome man. It's like saying, "I want you. Come over here." The use of mama positions the speaker as a confident, dominant figure in a humorous way. When she saw the last slice of chocolate cake, she whispered, "Come to mama." It's a humorous expression showing intense desire for something, in this case, a piece of cake.
Well, how do you feel?
Pretty good. I told her.
Well, see? So maybe it wasn't such a bad idea, me kissing your mom, huh? Huh? But we don't have to go down that road. Well, how do you feel?
Pretty good.
How do you feel? This is a very common question, but its meaning is highly dependent on context. Here, Ross isn't asking about Chandler's physical health. He is asking about his emotional state after a difficult and confrontational experience. It's a way of checking on someone's well-being and opening a door for them to share their feelings. Recognizing this emotional context is key to understanding the conversation. After she finished her final exam, her friend asked, "So how do you feel?" Relieved? It's an inquiry about the emotional result of completing a stressful event, not about physical health.
So I told her.
Oh.
I told her. The phrase "I told her" seems simple, but in this context, it carries immense weight. It's not just about sharing information. It implies, I finally had the difficult conversation we talked about. I confronted her, and I expressed my true feelings. It's a short, powerful statement that signifies the completion of a major, emotionally charged task. The simple words stand in for a much larger, more complex event. After weeks of worrying, he walked into his boss's office. He came out an hour later and just said to his colleague, "I told him." It concisely communicates that he has finally taken a significant, difficult step. In this case, likely quitting or raising a major issue.
Huh? Huh? But we don't have to go down that road.
Go down that road. The idiom "to go down that road" means to pursue a particular course of action or to continue discussing a particular topic. It's often used in a negative sense to suggest that the topic or action is unpleasant, problematic, or better avoided. Ross is wisely deciding not to continue with his line of reasoning because he knows it will only make Chandler angry again. Let's not talk about politics at dinner. We've been down that road before, and it always ends in an argument. It expresses a desire to avoid a topic that is known to lead to a negative outcome based on past experience.
Who's doing shots?
Get me. I'm in.
Here you go, Ross.
I'm not really a shot-drinking kind of guy.
Honey, sorry we're late. We kind of just, lost track of time.
But a man can change.
Who's doing shots?
Get me. I'm in.
Here you go, Ross.
I'm in. I'm in is a common and casual slang expression that means I agree to participate. Count me in, or I will join you in this activity. It's a quick and enthusiastic way to accept an offer or join a group plan. When Nora suggests doing shots of tequila, Rachel's response, I'm in, shows she is ready and willing to join. We're ordering pizza for the office. Are you in? It is a casual way of asking if someone wants to be included in a group activity.
Here you go, Ross.
I'm not really a shot-drinking kind of guy.
Kind of guy. The phrase a something kind of guy/person is a very common way to describe your personality, habits, or preferences. It's a softer, more conversational way than saying, I don't do that. By saying he's not a shot-drinking kind of guy, Ross is explaining that this activity doesn't fit his usual character or identity. Thanks for the invitation to go skydiving, but I'm not really an extreme sports kind of person. It describes a personal preference or personality trait as a way to politely decline an offer.
Honey, sorry we're late. We kind of just, lost track of time.
Lost track of time. The idiom to lose track of time means to become so absorbed in what you are doing that you don't notice how much time has passed. It's a very common excuse for being late because it implies you were having a good time or were deeply focused rather than just being irresponsible. Monica uses it here to explain why she and Phoebe are late to the restaurant. I was reading such a good book that I completely lost track of time and missed my appointment. It explains that deep focus on an activity caused the person to be unaware of the passing time.
Hope you learned something cool today with English by Movie. Hit like, subscribe for more, and let's chat in the comments. Don't miss what's coming next. Bye for now.